Ah, great. First thing, I wake up late. I miss my breakfast. And I miss the ride with my dad. And I can't use the bicycle to reach. It'll take me ages to reach. The only option I have remaining is the bus. Awesome. This is exactly what I expected during peak hours. I just can't get enough of this. I'm with a friend and with another irrelevant person to the story. So let's call the friend A. Creativity, am I right? So friend A goes like, man, Jay, if you're gonna eat so much of food, you're gonna burst up like a balloon into millions of pieces. And when you do, don't expect us to clean it up. Yeah, whatever, buskill. You wanna go back to class? So we start walking to class. When we passed by the basketball court, there was one other friend of mine. Well, let's call him friend B. Now, friend B challenges me because he knows I'm not athletic. I'm introverted and extremely scrawny. So he tells me, Jay, if you make that shot, wait, scratch that. If you make 3 shots in a row, I'm gonna give you my lunch. Do you remember the time when you were a teenager and you had a black hole in your stomach when you just couldn't satisfy your hunger or ease your appetite? Yeah, I was in that phase of my life. So, I agreed, as you could expect, and when I took the shot, bam, I'm good at basketball. And after I took the shot, a few seniors approached us and he's like, Oi, who took that shot right there? And I was like, yeah, that probably be me. And he's like, you got some great skills. We lack in a few members, so you better be here during the free time and wait every day for me after school hours. So I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. I answered that in like a spur of a moment thing because I was just waiting for the food. I kid you not, only the thought of the food made me make a decision in my life. The next day, I didn't wake up late. I had my breakfast, but my dad had to go early as he had an emergency. So I figured not to take the bicycle because I knew I'd be tired from playing basketball. On that day, I reached school 1.5 hours early because I expected traffic, but I reached a bit early. And guess what? Yeah, I played basketball. And on that particular day, we just got informed 3 of our teachers cannot make it. And I played basketball there and during lunchtime and after hours. So that was a total of 8 hours of basketball on the second day of recruitment for the basketball team. I was completely exhausted. I just wanted to take a hot shower and take a nap. So then it hit me. I had to walk to the bus stop, wait for a bus. Oh man, it's peak hour. So I lost hope. But I was begging that I hope I find a seat where I can sit and rest myself for a few minutes. And my prayers were answered. I find a bus which is almost empty with around 10 members in it, including the conductor though. As soon as I go in there, I take a seat, I fall asleep. And this has never happened to me because I cannot sleep during the day whatsoever. Heck, I cannot even sleep under 3 conditions, which are: one, it should be completely dark and completely quiet, and the weather should be so cold as soon as I hit the bed, you get that warm, cozy feeling. Now that helps me sleep. This was the first time in my life I ever slept during the day. Now, when your stop arrives, the conductor makes sure that you wake up and go. I wake up. I wake up to a heat behind me and smoke all around, and the conductor trying his best to wake me up as I was completely exhausted. Now the conductor says, "Hey kid, come on, get up, let's go. The bus has exploded. What are you doing? We need to get down now, ASAP." He karate chopped me and tugged me, and we got down the bus. Now, the first thing I see is people running away and screaming as loud as they can because the bus was on fire. Literally. Now, for the person who just woke up and people running away from you and who's half asleep, you obviously start to get insecure. I asked the conductor, is there something on my face or did I do something really, really terrible? He rolled his eyes at me. I started walking. It just hit me. Wait, did he say an explosion? What the heat behind me, was that fire? And why was there smoke all around me? Was that the reason why people were running away? Oh my god, I can't believe I have to walk 4 more stops to home. What the hell? So, I didn't give up. I walked home with my busted out legs. So, I reach home, I take a shower, and I take a nap. It was amazing. I slept like a baby. But then my mom came home and she's like, Jay, what's wrong? Are you not feeling good? Do we need to go to the doctor? And I was like, no, mom, I had an extremely long day and I'm completely exhausted. Can you just leave me? Oh, and also there's just one more thing. The bus which I rode in today exploded. And she didn't believe me, obviously. And she was like, yeah. And for dinner, Osama bin Laden is cooking us food. And the next day, the bus explosion was on the news. And I asked my mom, Ma, Osama bin Laden didn't make it to dinner.